You want a Porsche, but new ones are out of reach. We're all in the same boat. You see that iconic badge and think, I wish. But what if you could own a real, authentic Porsche for the price of a brand new Honda Civic? It's not just a dream, it's a reality waiting in the used car market. In this video, we're cutting through the noise to show you 8 cheap Porsches that still make you look rich. These are the cars that offer legendary performance and timeless design without the 6-figure price tag. We're talking about real, attainable Porsches that deliver an incredible driving experience. Let's find your dream car. First on our list is the undisputed 80s icon, the Porsche 944. This car is a perfect example of how you can get classic European styling and fantastic driving dynamics without breaking the bank. With its sleek wedge-shaped body and those unforgettable pop-up headlights, the 944 has a timeless aesthetic that commands attention. Its transaxle layout with the engine in the front and the transmission in the back gives it near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution, making it an absolute joy to drive. On the used market, you can find solid driver-quality examples starting as low as $10,000. But be warned, the most critical maintenance item is the timing belt. If it snaps, your engine is toast. So a thorough pre-purchase inspection is an absolute must. And look for records of a recent timing belt service. Moving into the modern era, we have the first-generation Porsche Boxster, the 9X6. Launched in the late 90s, this car was a revolution. It introduced a water-cooled flat-six engine and a mid-engine layout that provides an incredible sense of balance and agility. The design, while once polarizing, has truly aged into a modern classic. With its convertible top, you get the pure, unfiltered sports car experience. You can find these cars for a surprisingly low average price of around $16,000, with some high-mileage examples dipping well below that. The big concern with the 9X6 is the infamous IMS bearing, a potential point of engine failure. But here's the good news. Many cars on the market today have already had this issue addressed with an aftermarket fix, and overall failure rates were always exaggerated. Just be sure to check the service history. For some, owning a Porsche means owning a 911, and if you want the iconic rear-engine coupe for less than the price of a new sedan, the 996 generation is your ticket. Known for its water-cooled engine and its controversial fried egg headlights, the 996 was once considered the black sheep of the family. But time has been kind, and its classic 911 silhouette is now a certified bargain. For between $20,000 and $40,000, you can own a piece of automotive history. Just like the Boxster, the base Carrera models are prone to the IMS bearing issue, so diligent research and a pre-purchase inspection are key. But if you do your homework, you get a genuine 911 driving experience that's hard to beat at this price point. Next up is a car that was so revolutionary, Porsche almost used it to replace the 911, the 928. This V8-powered Grand Touring from the 80s and 90s is a stylistic masterpiece. It looks like no other car on the road, with a long muscular hood, a massive glass rear hatch, and those signature pop-up headlights. The 928 is a luxury experience with a price tag that has plummeted. Clean examples can be found for as little as $15,000. It's a complex machine, however, and while it's reliable when properly maintained, deferred maintenance can lead to big repair bills. Key things to look for are a detailed service history, especially for the timing belt and water pump service, which is a major and expensive job. The Porsche Cayenne is the SUV that saved the company, and the first-generation models, the 955 and the 977, are now astonishingly affordable. For many people, a used Cayenne is the ultimate rich car for cheap. It's big, it's luxurious, and it has the kind of presence that turns heads. Turbo models with their thunderous V8s can be had for as little as $15,000. For something even more affordable, a base V6 can be found for under $10,000. The primary things to look for are issues with the air suspension, which can be expensive to repair, and electrical gremlins that can crop up with age. But for a luxury SUV experience with a Porsche badge, this is a phenomenal value. If the Boxster is the fun-loving roadster, the Cayman is its more focused and elegant sibling. The first-generation 987.1 Cayman is often considered a true hidden gem and one of the best handling Porsches ever made. With a fixed hard top, it offers a stiffer chassis and a cleaner, more classic coupe profile than the Boxster. This car is an enthusiast dream, and its value has held up better than some of its peers, but you can still find good examples for around $18,000 to $30,000. Common issues to be aware of include the same IMS bearing concern as the Boxster 996, and some earlier models can suffer from bore scoring. But with a good pre-purchase inspection, this is a near-perfect mid-engine sports car. Let's be honest, nothing says I've made it quite like a four-door Porsche sedan. And the first-generation Panamera, the 970, is a serious luxury bargain today. At launch, its looks were, well, let's just say they were debated. But time has given the car a stately, imposing presence. Inside, it's pure luxury, with a button-laden cockpit and a premium feel that's still impressive today. You can find solid Panamera V6 models for as low as $20,000. If you're considering this one, be aware of potential issues with the air suspension and the PDK transmission's mechatronic unit. It's also a complex car with many electronic components, so a good inspection and service history are absolutely non-negotiable. Our final pick is the Porsche 968, the swan song of Porsche's front-engine transaxle cars. This car is a perfect blend of 80s and 90s design with a unique face that is instantly recognizable. It shares its basic layout with the 944, but with a much more powerful and advanced engine, the largest four-cylinder Porsche ever built. This is a car for the true enthusiast, who appreciates its rarity and engineering. Prices are on the rise for this model, but you can still find some in the $25,000 to $50,000 range. Maintenance can be a challenge due to the rarity of parts, so joining an owner's club and having a good mechanic is crucial. But for a Porsche that looks like a timeless piece of art, the 968 is an incredible choice. So there you have it, 8 incredible Porsches that prove you don't need to be a millionaire to own a piece of automotive history. From the classic 80s pop-ups of the 944 to the modern luxury of the Panamera, there is a cheap Porsche out there for everyone. The key is to be smart, do your research, and always get a pre-purchase inspection. Don't let the badge intimidate you. With a little work, you can park one of these legendary cars in your garage and enjoy the rich feeling of driving a Porsche every single day. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. We'll see you next time.